We're here at the 1600 block of Merchant Street where, as you can see behind me, there's still some police activity. Looking down at our phones when we're waiting inside our car. We do it so often that it's like second nature to us. 12-year-old Billy and her friend who lives half a mile from here were walking down the sidewalk to Idlewild Park. Así es, Mauri. Hasta hace poco la recomendación era no ponerse otra vacuna 2 semanas antes o después de la vacuna del COVID-19. We're right at the intersection of Terminal Way and Vassar, where water levels have gotten down, but it's still pretty messy. Let me give you a live look. Some areas will have 3 lanes, but as I mentioned, this is waiting for funding. In the meantime, NDOT says the most immediate solution is for the community to do their part and drive safe. The training will also include a demonstration on how to use defense spray, a stun gun, and a personal alarm that's very easy to activate. Now, if we walk this way, you can see that there is a welcome area that has been set up for Burning Man attendees. Tabney, it seems like the more time I spend here, the more I get into the Viking spirit. The goal is to have those walking through the entrance have their senses stimulated by aroma from the food hall, sound from the stage, and the vibrant colors. Judiel Mendoza acts like any other child his age, jumping, smiling, and full of energy. But it wasn't always that way. When he turned 2 years old, his mother received a call that changed their lives.
Y me dice que mi niño estaba con temperatura.
Her eldest son, who was babysitting at the time, tells her Judiel has a fever. Feeling something was wrong, she took him to the doctor, where he battled a severe bacterial infection.
Era otro niño. Ya no era el mismo porque estaba todo hinchado.
For the next 4 years, Judiel underwent dialysis treatments, a medically induced coma, and had fingers and part of his foot amputated.
Pues yo no me quería despegar de él. Los doctores me hacían a fuerzas que me fuera.
But in December 2020, the best phone call yet.
Y nos dijeron que ya tenían un riñón para Judiel.
He got a kidney transplant surgery at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital, Stanford, in California. Reno says his recovery has been phenomenal. Judiel is not self-conscious about his scars. He was eager to show me his Spider-Man prosthetic. This Friday, the youngest of 4 will be running the bases at the Reno Aces Home Run for Life game, presented by Donor Network West, after the second inning.
Es como dar vida o esperanza a otra persona.
Moreno encourages others to consider organ donation and give the gift of life to others like Judiel. In Reno, Freixys Casado, KOLO 8 News Now.
I was sitting right there.
It started out as a fun family outing at an Aces game Sunday for Krista Pepper and her kids.
The game was incredible. The kids were having fun, you know, the dollar hot dogs. At the end of the game, my son went and ran the bases like we always do.
Trying to avoid traffic, the mother of 4 decided to hang out outside the stadium, not knowing what was about to happen.
You look over and you see him pull his shirt up, pull a gun out, and take a second and just start shooting off.
Pepper and her kids immediately ducking for cover.
We were just literally feet from him. I had nowhere we could go.
Reno police say 2 women were fighting outside the park before 5 in the afternoon, when 49-year-old Jaime Zamorano fired a gun multiple times into the air, trying to break up the fight.
Here we are still crouched down by that concrete wall and looking up, and there are people all on the side of the parking garage looking down on us. That was a very surreal thing.
On the second level of the parking garage was Aaron Hollander, who, like Pepper, remembers having a great Sunday. Until the shots started.
The guy next to me is like, fireworks? I'm like, no, dude, those aren't fireworks.
Hollander, who has military experience, quickly telling his family, including his 1-year-old daughter, to get in the vehicle.
I actually retrieved my firearm and ran to the edge of the parking garage where I heard the gunshots.
When he looked over the ledge, security at the Greater Nevada field already had the suspect on the ground.
Kudos to them.
The father of 3 adding, this will not stop him from returning to the stadium.
My PTSD will just be, a little bit more through the roof.
While this has not been confirmed by RPD and the stadium, Pepper, who has spoken to police, says Zamorano was at the game.
I may not be going anywhere where I can't legally carry concealed. To be in that situation, to not have any control, was very upsetting, very unnerving. It took a long time last night to get my son to go to sleep.
In Reno, Freixys Casado, KOLO 8 News Now. Heartbreaking testimony from friends and family of Naomi Arian, who has now been missing for 10 days. Earlier tonight, dozens gathered here at the out-of-town park in Fernley to pray for the daughter and sister safe return.
We come before you now, Father.
A cold night in Fernley started quiet at first, but quickly filled with emotion.
Seeing all these lights in the dark night gives me hope.
A sea of people wearing rainbow colors, donating and writing messages of hope for Naomi.
My message to my daughter is, hold on, baby. I call her Boo Boo Bunny. That's my nickname for her. I'm coming for you, Boo Boo Bunny. I'm coming, and we will find you.
Tonight's goal to raise awareness and inspire someone with information to come forward. Naomi was abducted from her car at the Walmart parking lot 10 days ago as she waited for the shuttle to take her to work. The 18-year-old's disappearance shocking even those who didn't know her.
We're missing a young lady in our community, and she's one of us, and we rise together and we fall together.
At the end, everyone has the same question. Where is Naomi? The Lyon County Sheriff's Office says they're getting hundreds of tips every day and asks people to keep calling. Their number is 775-463-6620. Reporting in Fernley, Freixys Casado, KOLO 8 News Now.